that in each and every step of our life, negotiation starts. And negotiation and sales is hands on hands. We cannot, separate to each other. No problem. Here it is not only the sales. We'll be talking about the sales management. Okay. Entire overall understanding about sales, distribution, how sales is a part of marketing. And this time also we'll try to understand how sales is a part of marketing. Okay. Or marketing, how marketing can help salespeople. A lot of things are there. Okay. And we'll try to understand through different cases, case studies. I'll give you many my personal experiences which I faced in day to day life, because I am from sales background itself, sales and marketing we say, but predominantly company corporate sales. I used to handle HCL, Wipro, Happiest Minds in Bangalore, then LinkedIn, Infosys, IBM, all these accounts I have handled. Accounts means mm, customers used to call accounts in corporate. You can understand. Those who were working, they know that. Now, let's first understand what is the introduction of the sales management. Simple. I'll not get into deep what is sales. Everybody knows that. But let's start, try to understand how sales evaluated. Okay. How over the period of time sales came into the picture in today's sales scenario. Okay. Uh, Long back in primitive ages, in that time also we used to do sales. How we used to do sales? Our previous foremothers, what they used to do, um, we had the barter system. So what we used to do, they used to, go to the market or somewhere that they need rice, but they had wheat in their hand. So let's say one kg of wheat, I will exchange with somebody else. Correct, na? And that guy will give me 1 kilo of rice or whatever equivalent, right? Whatever the agreed things and all, isn't it? So the from the very primitive ages, this concept came into the picture. We started with the barter system. So barter system is the starting of the civilization. Okay, we call it the 7 generations of the cells, and that is the first generation. So I will take you through the 7 generation of the cells, giving some examples and all, so that we can understand where we are standing now. Ideally, we are standing at the 7th generation. Okay, so the first generation cells is nothing but when you are talking about the barter system, people they used to go, they used to exchange their things with certain things, with the sugar they need or jaggery they need. They are having rice. Okay, so that was the barter system. The barter system, it was basically started at the beginning of the civilization, knowingly or unknowingly, for the benefit or for the requirement of our state. We all know that initially we used to hunt animals and all, and then we used to burn and then we used to eat it. But all the time, you know that if you go by the statistics, out of 7 or 8 days or trying, they used to get one day meat. Okay, they could hunt. Remaining 6 days or 7 days, whatever, remaining days of the week, they had to survive with the vegetables and all. So that was a normal thing. But when population grow up, then what happened that it was not a need. Every day you cannot eat only the same fruit, right? Even if it is apple, every day you cannot eat, isn't it? So there is a subtle need that if I'm having apple in my hand, but I want to eat orange, so I will go to the market. I will say, okay, Toton, do you have orange? Yes, I have. He is telling he's having orange. Do you need apple? The question is there. Do you need apple? Are you looking for apple? Toton will say yes. Then I will say, okay, I'm also looking for orange, and then the exchange happen. But if Toton said, no, no, I do not want apple, okay, I need potato, then that exchange never would have happened. That was the problem of the barter system, isn't it? So it has to be different commodity, but it used to depend on other party or the second parties or other parties wish that whatever they are looking for, isn't it? Now the second generation comes that, okay, fine. Instead of doing that, what we'll do, we will go to the market, but we will not be waiting for like that, or I will not be going to Toton, I will not be going to Divya, I will not be going to Shailesh and all, that whether he needs orange, apple or not. What I will do, I will open my own store. There's a second generation. They started thinking that in second generation, this sales process, they started or we started. establishing different small stores. So I am having a store. Let's say I'm selling vegetable. Someone has one store. He's selling something else. Okay, maybe clothes or maybe jute or whatever. Correct. And in that case, the moment store is there, you please understand, I became constant. I became stagnant. I became stable. I couldn't go to another people, isn't it? So I was expecting customers should come to me and then I will sell. So the barter system got vanished, and slowly that currency came into the picture. The moment the commerce happened, the transaction started happening. So if I take you through from first generation to seventh generation, the concept of sales management, first generation barter system, ideally there was no involvement of much currency. But from second generation onwards, there was a requirement of currency because I am putting up a store, somebody will come and buy that from me. And then in exchange of that money, I will buy something from other store. So that was the second generation, which is the normal thing. Third generation sales came into the picture that, okay, fine, I'm sitting in the store itself. But it is depending upon my earning, my sales is depending upon how many footfalls of the customers are happening in my store, isn't it? If there is no footfall, I cannot attract my customers, then it may be possible that I am not able to make the sales, which generally it used to happen in grocery shops and all long back, isn't it? 20 years, 25 years back, and so on and so forth. So that point of time, salespeople, we thought, okay, that waiting, instead of waiting for the customer, okay, it is good to go to the customer. Okay, let's hunt for the customer, not go to the customer. Let's hunt for the customer in the market who is looking for my commodity to buy. Clear? That is the third generation. So now what we are having barter system gone, second store established gone. Okay. Then third, we were going to, or we were out to hunt for the customers. Then fourth generation said, okay, fine, customers are coming. But in that case, in a particular locality, okay, if you're opening a store outside, you will see that within 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer of arena or distance, only the people are coming and buying from you. Or maximum you are having a reach. Let's say 10 kilometer you can travel, 15 kilometer in travel. But in those ages, it was not possible to travel 15 kilometers every day to hunt for customers, isn't it? So there was a basic need that we will offer something. Please understand now, slowly sales, instead of becoming only commodity to service, slowly, understand now. So instead of only selling my stuff to you people, customer, or hunting for the customer for my thing, I am expecting that customer will come again and again to me. So that case, I am focusing on the repeat of the customers, customer repetition, whatever this other management theories are there. Philip Kotler, they are saying na, that existing customers, keeping existing customers is 8 times beneficial than hunting new customers. So all of those theories came from that thing. So when I'm talking about the fourth generation, so this is the fourth generation sales that we are expecting, salespeople are expecting that we'll be sitting in store or we'll be hunting for the customer, that is okay, but we'll be getting the repeat customer because there is a limitation. I cannot increase 1 crore 40,000 population in India. I cannot increase that. Whatever I want to sell, whether it is starting from Borlin or Septipin, my target market is that much only, maximum. I'm assuming from infant to 90 years old, whatever, everybody is using that. Isn't it? Only I can increase my revenue and sales if they are coming again and again to me. So that is basically the fourth generation. Now, fifth generation sales or fifth generation concept of the sales management, basically the foundation of the new sales generation, new sales methods. It started in 1960s, that particular decade, when there was a world was getting transited from the British era to new era, modern era, then colonization to normalization, then big industrialization movement to slowly the technology, and all those things transition happened on that 1960s. So if I say that fifth generation is nothing but, when I'm talking about that, a customer, one seller will approach to the customer, but seller will not sell whatever they are having in their pocket. Means think that I want to sell potato, I will not sell potato. I will ask Toten or any customer, Divya, Sailesh, that okay, do you want potato? He will say, no, no. Who eats potato nowadays? So then what do you want? I want chips. I want chips, potato chips, not the potato. So then what I have understood now as a salesperson, what is your need? Now I will try to satisfy your need through my products, whatever I'm having, or I will customize my product. You understood? So in that case, when I understood that your need is chips and not a proper potato, then what I will do, I will convert or change that potato and transfer that potato into chips. I will manufacture that and I will sell it. So if you talk about this lace or FMCG products, it's same. When you talk about the IT companies, if you go, someone was saying that he's dealing with working in IT company. So they must be dealing with some servers, audio conferencing, video conferencing equipments, or the services and all. So what happens in IT companies? The customers, they say, no, no, this is the requirement I am having. Please do some changes and make the customization, and then give it to me. So that is we call it the fifth generation sales process. So sixth generation, the next is nothing but the consultative approach. Okay. So when I'm talking about the consultative approach of the sales, that means, okay, fine. It is not only the product which I'm selling now. It is not what exactly you need that I'm selling now. Now, what I'm going to sell, my product or service, I'm consulting with you. That means you're saying, Sumit sir, my problem is this. Can you solve this? In short, let's say that I need to create, 10,000 employees, what I say, salary slips. So now I'm doing manually. I want a software which you can make it customized for my company, which will yield my result or requirement. So that means I am first understanding your need. Then what I'm saying, I'm doing the consulting. That sir, instead of doing like this, or instead of making one software like this, why don't you use my, um, internet-based, login-based app, wherein whether 1,000, 10,000, or 1 lakh employees details will be mentioned, and automatically you can generate that. And not only that, if you want, we can customize it in such a way that why don't you go for the automatic, that every year, a month, 31st or 1st, after payment of salary, automatically it will be mailed to your employee's email ID. So these are the consultative approach. It means it is not only need, but the salespeople trying to understand, and they're trying to consult with the customers, corporate customers, and saying that, look, sir, if you do this, it will be better for you. You understood? So that we call it consultative approach. And the final one is seventh generation sales performance, wherein we consider the long-term sales consequences. Okay, it is not the one time or repeated for 2-3 times. No, long term. So those who are in IT companies, they will understand that one project they get 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years long projects. Okay, government projects, you see that metro, railways, and all, it's never ending. Okay, it may be 10 years, one line will happen, 15 years, one phase, something, some development, urban development, 10 years project, 15 years project, 20 years project, 30 years project, and so on and so forth. So when I'm talking about this seventh generation, it is not only, understand, it is not the butter system. It's not that we are hunting for only the customers going out. It is not that I'm trying to understand the need of the customer and then I'm satisfying. It is not only the consultative approach, okay, that I'm telling you something you are accepting, not accepting, customize and all. No, it is completely focused on the long time consequences of the sales teams. So that is basically the modern sales approach till now.